Hey guys, this is Page from Beebom.com, and as you guys probably know, OnePlus recently launched two new budget NORD smartphones in the global market, the N10 and the N100. Now, you're probably wondering, these phones haven't launched in India, so how did we get this phone? Well, another clickbait by Beebom. But you won't be disappointed because this is actually the OnePlus NORD N100. Sort of, kind of. See, I'll be honest, this is actually the Oppo A53, as you can see from the back. But this is a phone that's identical to the OnePlus NORD N100. Almost identical. Let me show you. So here's both the phones side by side. Now coming to the specs, both of these phones have a 6.5-inch HD Plus display with Gorilla Glass 3. The Oppo phone does have a 90Hz display, but the NORD N100 does not, and that is the only difference between these phones. Apart from that, both the phones pack in the same Snapdragon 460 chipset with Adreno 610 GPU, 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. Both of these have the same modest camera setup with a 13-megapixel main camera, a 2-megapixel depth sensor and a 2-megapixel macro lens, and they have the same 5000 mAh battery with an 18-watt fast charger. On the design front too, they are the same. Yes, the OnePlus NORD N100 has a matte finish, while the A53 is glossy, but that's it. So after checking out all the specs, yes, it's true, the OnePlus NORD N100 is a rebranded Oppo A53. And this isn't something I was expecting with OnePlus at all. I mean, I know, everyone knows that OnePlus flagships are tweaked versions of some or the other Oppo phones, but generally, OnePlus flagships are better versions of their Oppo counterparts, and there are generally big changes too. So there are actually two problems in the OnePlus NORD N100 that kind of stand out. First is the fact that it does not have a high refresh rate display, which is weird because last year OnePlus promised that all of its future phones will come with fluid high refresh rate displays. Second is the fact that there's no uniqueness to this phone. There's not even the iconic alert slider in the OnePlus NORD N100 or the N10 for that matter. So yeah, that is kind of disappointing. So I'm not really sure how OnePlus plans to sell these budget NORD smartphones. I guess they are too confident about their Oxygen OS experience, but I don't see that working. See, off late I've noticed that OnePlus is not the same OnePlus that we used to know in the past. OnePlus is changing. I mean, just take a look at some of the things OnePlus has done recently and you'll relate. So it recently launched the new Oxygen OS 11 update, which moved away from stock Android. And I have mixed feelings towards it, and I think a lot of you guys feel the same. Then they launched the OnePlus 80. Now, generally when a new OnePlus phone arrives, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of hype. But honestly, I did not feel that with the OnePlus 80. That's probably because it's a minor upgrade. It's just 120Hz and 65-watt charging, that's it. But yeah, there was no excitement at all. Then there's the fact that we got news that OnePlus started rolling out an update to the 80 that installs the Amazon app on the phone, which is weird because pre-installing bloatware through updates without user consent is just wrong. So all of that, and now this, the new NORD smartphones. I really don't know what's happening with OnePlus, or maybe I do. See, I feel that this whole change in OnePlus's approach is due to the changing leadership at the top. I think you guys know that Carl Pei, the co-founder of OnePlus and the more public face of the company, has left OnePlus. Now there's speculation that Pei left because of an alleged internal power struggle between him and Pete Lau. Anyway, the point is, I get it. I get it that these budget NORD smartphones have probably been in the pipeline for a long time. But this whole leadership change in OnePlus is bringing out a big dynamic revamp in the company. I think it's playing a big role here. And I can relate this to Poco. See, when Poco started off as a sub-brand, Jayamani was the head and it was a very different company. Then Jayamani left and the Poco that we have today, well, it's way different from the original Poco that we saw. So I feel the same is kind of happening with OnePlus too. Anyway, coming back to the OnePlus NORD budget smartphones, see, OnePlus has always been about the uniqueness, the experience and the value for money factor, and I think these new OnePlus NORD budget smartphones kind of fail on all those fronts. So these NORD smartphones are not unique, they're basically rebranded Oppo smartphones. The experience that we used to love earlier is not the same in Oxygen OS as I showed you earlier, and well, these NORD phones are definitely not value for money. Now, I don't think these NORD smartphones are coming to India, but if you ask me, I have two words on OnePlus rebranding Oppo phones. Bad move. Anyway, what do you guys think of these new NORD budget smartphones? Do you think that OnePlus should be launching these in India? Do you think that these phones make sense? Tell us in the comments down below. Give this video a like, make sure to share it and subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.